Thursday. We're back in New York. Just about 19 years exactly. That's a loud noise. Just about 19 years exactly to the day I moved to Central Florida, Altamont Springs, scouted out the area, got settled in, and I've been fiending to come back, possibly long-term, to New York. This is really kind of exploratory to see how things are. Crime is way up in the city. Businesses have not really come back post-pandemic. We're gonna have a little fun. I don't necessarily miss this, but it is something, well, maybe I kind of miss it. I don't miss being in it. It's fun seeing it. Shaz was here. There's a Winnie the Pooh play. Times Square straight ahead this way. To the left, we're heading into Hell's Kitchen. Fruit stands in the middle of the street. Do I miss that? Outdoor restaurant extensions still in play here, or at least they're still out here. Just a lot of trash inside of them. So I think literally the day before we moved to Florida, or I moved initially, I spent the last night at the basketball tournament at Madison Square Garden, and then headed over to our favorite bar in the world, and had to take a cab all the way home, Staten Island, from New York City. And it's not the only time that I had to be rescued to go back home from our favorite place. Coming right up on it. This is it. Rudys Bar and Grill. I love this place. Apartments up above. Baron von Swine guarding the door. We've literally had conversations about having some of my ashes spread at Rudy's after I'm no longer here. Seriously, one of my favorite places on the planet. So it's lunchtime, and it's drink o'clock. Let's go see what they have in store for us. So what we're gonna get? All American, shot in a beer. Rudy's Blonde, shot of Seagram 7. Mary's getting a Rudy's Red. Baron von Swine on the tap. Where else on the planet are you getting a shot, a beer, and hot dogs for $5? Delicious. And there is no better place in New York to represent New York than Rudy's. You got bottles and you got drafts, but you really don't want to stray beyond blonde and red. Classics. One thing is for sure, you never know who's going to come through the door, because there's all walks of life, but the tables take on a life of their own as well. And there's an outside. So we used to have an inside joke many, many moons ago, because they had a sign up behind the bar that Joe Cox was no longer allowed here. So we all used to tease each other about Joe Cox. Whatever happened to Joe Cox? Alright, so things are going to tie me out for now, but there's a Rudy's Red, another dog, and by the way, the dog's a Hebrew national, so this is technically a kosher meal that I've had here today. Because a Hebrew national, they answer to a higher authority.
We're kosher, and have to answer to an even higher authority.
Alright, done with Rudy's. Heading towards Times Square. So as we walk down 43rd Street, go to these apartments. Would you want to live like this again?
I wouldn't mind living in something like this.
No central air.
Oh, well that, I don't know.
Beer culture. This is literally a hotel. And right across from that hotel, flash dancers. Coming up on Moulin Rouge. The play may be okay, but the movie, my least favorite of all time.
I love it.
Down to 8th Avenue, Care Cube. COVID-19 rapid testing. They actually have a lot of COVID-19 rapid testing set up straight on 42nd Street. Seems like every block, with just a little truck. Jersey Boys and Hangmen. Company here, come from away. Dear Evan Hansen. I can't remember for sure, but I think we saw Rocky Horror Picture Show in the music box once upon a time. We are going to do some Broadway while we're here. That guy just literally threw bottles out of his car. Plastic bottles on the floor in the street in New York. But we're gonna do juniors. We're not gonna do juniors. Probably not, but I don't know for sure. We're gonna do Broadway while we're here because it's one of the things that I really miss. When I was younger, I used to go to Broadway all the time. The Lion King up there. Planet Hollywood with the Buka over in this direction. Times Square. There's an officially licensed Elmo and Minnie Mouse across the street. The former Toys R Us, New York. Old Navy and the Gap. Right across the street, ABC News, Good Morning America broadcast from here. Up there, 2022 and the ball. It has dropped. Little Times Square for New Year's Eve. Came back this year. Across the street. Hard Rock, New York, formerly WWF, New York. Those were the days. Chris Angel used to perform here. By God, it's the secrets of Dumbledore. And sirens. Looking west on 42nd Street, Madame Tussauds, Tourist Trap, Lion King, Dave & Buster's, because when you come to New York, you want to go to Dave & Buster's. All right, first time on the subway in a while. Let's do it. Downtown it is. And we're on the R. Heading to 14th Street, which may be a separate video. All of these stands have 14th Street. Do I miss this? Yeah, pretty much do. There's literally competing COVID testing booths on the same corner. All right, off the subway, we're heading towards the Village. We just spent time at a Star Wars exhibit, which you can check out that video separately up here. We'll put a link in the description. We're gonna head down this way, do a little sightseeing, a little walking. Made our way down to West 8th Street in the Village. 99-cent pizza. And now West 4th Street. It's like 30 degrees outside, but people still playing at West 4th Street. These are the courts to play at.
I was a chief clown. Next one, no more.
Oof. Should we move to an area like this? I think we need like 6 jobs to live here. And by the way, this is pretty much the norm. Like places for lease and rent. Business-wise, it just never came back. Down to Houston Street. It is not Houston Street. Is this where Jean-Claude lives? More space available. Commercial for rent. More for lease. Literally everywhere. National hero of Uruguay, General Jose Artigas. Remember these? One World Trade off in the distance. Juan Pablo Duarte, founder of the Dominican Republic. New trees in the house. We've made our way over to Varick Street, and we're coming up to our final touristy destination here for this video. Can you tell what it is already? Can you see it? Can you see it? There it is! Dun 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 dun. This is the firehouse used for Ghostbusters. Letter 8. We believe you. In case you're ever wondering, it's really just kind of a nondescript location on North Moore in Varick. So hook and ladder number 8 in real life was one of the first firehouses that responded to the World Trade Center on September 11th. And then it was threatened closure, but Steve Buscemi and others helped raise funds and awareness to keep the firehouse open Another fun fact, Hook and Ladder 8 also referenced in Seinfeld episode where Kramer knows that they have better routes to run. Mary is knocking on the door. They have merchandise inside, by the way. They did have the original Ghostbusters sign inside and a whole bunch of memorabilia and stuff. We were in the middle of parting a shirt and they just got a call, so I'm expecting any moment for the truck to come flying out here. And there's a sign in the window. And here they go. People standing in the way. That guy is trying to close the Ghostbusters down. Alright, well, that was cool for what it was. There were a whole bunch of patches from other Ghostbusters cosplay groups all up on the wall, as well as the sign from the Ghostbusters movie. But in any event, this video is going to be rambling forever if I just keep the camera open. We're going to keep walking downtown. We got something really cool to do tonight. Harry Potter themed cauldron bar. But that'll be a separate video for now. Thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. We'll see you guys. Bonus tourist spot. The Wall Street Bowl.